When he started out, you know, he was like everybody else, hop 2-3. But he won the first 17 events he entered. And he found out he was pretty good at this.
Of the dance.
The creator, choreographer, and lead dancer, Michael Flatley, is here today.
So Michael Flatley.
Michael Flatley, it is great.
Please welcome Michael Flatley.
Welcome, Michael Flatley.
Michael Flatley.
Michael Flatley.
No matter what you go for in life, it's going to be tough. You're going to come up against brick walls, but you've got to find a way past it. Go over it, go under it, go around it, go through it. But find a way to the other side. If you have a dream, and you're willing to work for that dream, you can have anything in the world. Nothing is impossible.
Michael Flatley was born on July 16, 1958, in the south side of Chicago, Illinois. He is of Irish-American background, being born to Irish parents Michael and Elise. His parents were both Irish-born, but migrated to the U.S. several years before Michael's birth.
I can remember Michael being teased because he did Irish dancing, but I do remember him saying to me, "I will change that, Mom."
Michael was the second of 5 children. He has 3 sisters, Anna Marie, Elisa, and Thomasina, as well as a brother, Patrick. He began dancing lessons at the age of 11, and at the age of 17 was the first American to secure a World Irish Dance title at the World Irish Dance Championships, the Oireachtas Rink in Nakrún. Flatley was taught dance by Dennis Dennehy at the Dennis Dennehy School of Irish Dance in Chicago, after graduating from Brother Rice High School on Chicago's South Side. Although the school was a huge success, with over 300 pupils enrolling for lessons, Michael began to feel that perhaps he'd be more successful as a performer rather than a teacher, so he closed the school down and began pursuing his newfound ambition of becoming a world-class Irish dancer. At this time, Irish dancing was almost unknown to the world outside of Ireland. People only recognized it on one day a year, St. Patrick's Day. Irish dancing's only real popularity was the World Championships held each year at Easter. The basics to Irish dance at that time were very strict. Dancers must wear dresses that go to at least the knee, keeping their arms in at all times and focusing on the technique of the feet. At this time, Irish dancing seemed boring to watch to many, and there wasn't really a fan base for it besides in Ireland. No one even dared to think that one day it would be popular enough to reach the heights of Broadway. Although Michael's parents chose to leave Ireland and settle in America, they returned home frequently to visit family and friends, and Michael was raised with a strong sense of his cultural heritage. Both his mother and his grandmother, Hannah Ryan, were champion Irish dancers, so dance was definitely in his blood. Michael's grandmother, Hannah, taught him his very first dance steps and always encouraged him to follow his dreams. To this day, Michael always keeps an empty chair for his grandmother in the front row of all his concerts as a sign of remembrance and tribute. It was a tough period in his life, but eventually Michael got his big break when he was invited to dance on stage with the world-famous traditional Irish band, the Chieftains. His dance numbers went down so well with the audiences that the band invited Michael to join them on tour and become a regular fixture of their show during the 1980s. Michael retains the basic structure and spirit of Irish dance, but also incorporated new and exciting ideas that helped make the dances become less rigid, adding flowing arm movements and exciting rhythms to the traditional steps that had been danced down the centuries. This was the start of the modernization of Irish dance.
At 20 seconds later, there was a wall of sound.
I've never seen a stage act provoke such a reaction. Everybody on their feet, roaring with excitement.
Irish dancing, forget it. This is something very extra special. Nobody could be bigger than him in the dance world.
He's turned it into a rock concert. People shouting and screaming for him.
We didn't come here to finish second.
You know,
I knew he would do something great. I just didn't know what.
Michael's choreography was a massive hit and inspired him to create Riverdance, the Irish dance show which has made him famous across the globe. Riverdance opened at Dublin's Point Theatre and was watched by millions on television worldwide. Michael was the star of the show and was known to the world as the man who had brought Irish dance on the map. People flocked to see this show, and it left many younger dancers inspired to be the next Flatley. Alas, all the fame and success, a shock hit Flatley. On the eve of the show's first full-length run in London, Flatley learned he had been replaced by the show's producers due to conflicts over creative control.
It was devastating. It hurt because it was my baby, and then for somebody else to take it away, and somebody else had my work and was outperforming it.
They fired him into a cannon and he just went up further.
Michael then began to get to work on the modern phenomenon Lord of the Dance, which became one of the most popular dance shows ever created, reaching heights such as world tours and Broadway. What made these performances so popular was this new version of traditional Irish dance. Flatley incorporated more revealing costumes, more intense movements, and overall more cultured performances, which transferred into the competitive world of Irish dance, where dancers began wearing more modern costumes, wearing their hair no longer in the traditional curly wig, and performing in a more modern fused way. Emphasis is now placed on the more pageant feel, with the special importance on the dancer's shoes, spray tan, and interlaced movements. He completely took a very bland, traditional form of art, and through exploration and discovery, made it into a worldwide phenomenon. Irish dancers now perform at halftime shows, parades, and they train every day of every year in hopes to win the Worlds and make it big like Michael Flatley. Michael Flatley used his cultured background and experience to globally transform Irish dance. He believed in a dream, and he worked to make it come true. Today, Michael Flatley is a household name, and Irish dancers all across the globe honor it.
Hi, my name is Catherine Moore. I've been dancing for 6 years. I'm a national and world champion, and this is my first time seeing Michael Flatley.
Growing up from the age of 4, I remember watching him on Riverdance's video cassette and thinking how cool would it be to see him in person. Dancing for 7 years, he was always my idol. I was lucky enough to win the North American Nationals. Getting to see him live was a dream come true because of his effects in Irish dancing. Just to see him live was breathtaking. Like, the audience was so amazed, and I just got chills like crazy.
As a father of 2 Irish dancers who started from a young age, the modernization effect on the dancing is very evident. I even drove recently in my girls 4 hours to catch a show and try to get a glimpse of this tapping Irish.
Michael Flatley, through encounter, exchange, and discovery, rediscovered Irish dance into a modernized dance form and took it to heights such as Broadway. He has redefined the definition of an Irish dancer and continues to inspire dancers across the globe.
You gotta follow your dream. If you just do that, you'll be fine, no matter what it is. Start small, work your way up. Next thing you know, you're there. Before you know it, you're there.
It's marvellous that he did this not only for dancing, but more importantly, did it for Ireland.
He's put the Flatleys on the map, you know, let alone Ireland.
Michael went and did things above and beyond what we ever expected. He developed something in dancing that hadn't been seen before.
He's wonderful. His accomplishments and his achievements didn't lift him off the ground. You know, he's still down to earth kind of a guy. And we love him so much, you know.